Hi, it's Yaakov. I remember when I started to play when I was young, and I always play songs and I play chords, and I just play one chord for each chord that was written in the real book or in some song that I learned. If I learn D minor, I play D minor, and I was pretty boring in some way about it. And then I saw, all jazz guitarists that they are moving around, they play a lot of chords, and they are always sound interesting when they play accompaniment. And I didn't know how to get to play this interesting accompaniment that was so nice and so beautiful to my ears. So now I want to show you in this lesson a short and cool guideline to your first step in moving around with chords when you play accompaniment. We'll take two songs, Beimir bist schoen and Django Waltz, Montagne, Genevieve. And instead of playing just one chord, you can play like this. Right? Or if you take the waltz, instead of playing just E minor and A minor, you can play a lot of sounds and bass lines that keep your accompaniment interesting, and you can sit alone in your house and play accompaniment and just enjoy the sound of the full chords and tensions that you create in your harmony. So let's start with a very, very simple thing, okay? Inversions. Inversion is a very simple and amazing thing that the pianists do all the time when they play piano. It means that instead of playing D minor only from the root, I will start it from different degrees of the chord. So now I will show you only one, so it will be easier for you. Instead of playing D from the note D, I will start it from the note F, which is the flat third degree of D minor. So we get this movement. Alright, so let's see. D minor. It's a very common chord. Okay. And the inversion starts from F, and then A with your index, D with your index again, and A here, up here with your pinky. So let's take it as an exercise. If you are in Beimir bist schoen, the second chord is B flat. So in B flat, this is the B flat major 7 that I play. Index, ring, pinky, middle. And the inversion of the third degree, 1, 2, 3, it's here. D with my middle, B flat here with my index, F with my ring, pinky, with my ring, and B flat with my pinky. Instead of playing B flat, I will play A. So it's major 7. I can also play it with only the ring finger. So now you have this exercise. You can see this chord very easily. If you see this chord, like D, F, G, A, B flat, major 7. But instead of playing the note in the first string here, I take it to the bass. Okay, so the beginning of Beimir will be Beimir bist schoen, and you start to have movements in your chords, and sounds great. And then for E flat, I will do something different. Instead of going to the third degree, I will go to the flat fifth degree of the chord. Now here is E and B flat here. So B flat here, and this is the shape. B flat, G, D with my pinky, and E with my index finger again. Okay, so you have an exercise. Then it goes to A7, and again I want to play A7 from the third degree, but I will give it to you in another shape, so you learn a new shape, so you have more shapes in your finger. Instead of go to the sixth string, I go to the fifth string, and then you have your middle finger here, index finger over here for the note A, and ring and the pinky here for E. You can also press two strings with your index, the fourth and the third, or only the third. So A, and then we have the whole song. It was like a turnaround: B minor, C, B flat, A7. Again, okay, so you just learn for one inversion for each chord, and suddenly your accompaniment sounds this instead of this. You see the difference? It's a huge difference. And for if you are accompanying someone, it will be very inspiring for him to play solo when you accompany like that. More than that, you can create bass line. You can emphasize the note that you play on the bass and rest on the string below it. Then you create a bass line, which means that you can play when you don't have if you don't have a bass player, you play the bass by yourself. So how fun is that to sit alone in your house and to play the song with all these rich and colorful chords? So, and it was only tip of the iceberg of the inversions, because there are a lot of inversions with a lot of tensions. But even if you learn just one inversion, it will improve your playing. Let me give you another example over the song Montagne, Genevieve. It's a beautiful waltz that Django Reinhardt wrote. And so on. And the chords are E minor, this is the A part. Three chords: E minor, A minor, D7, and E minor. And now I want this song to be heard like that. Yeah. simple chords sounds like that. So you can play E minor and the inversion of E minor as we played before for D minor. Same thing, but one tone higher. So for EM you have this chord and this chord. You also have open E minor, okay? For A minor you have open A minor and the inversion of A minor. Alright? And it's the same as we played here for E minor and here for D minor, here it's for A minor. And for B7 you have this chord and this inversion that we played before for A, it's the same. You know, you can also take from the 5th degree if you play B7 like that, you know, this old rock and roll B7 started from here, from the 5th string. Ring, index, middle, index. So you have B7. And you see I emphasize the sound of the bass. I rest on the string of the bass. You can also change the bass of the chord and play E minor with this bass, the bass that's above. So you have E minor 6 over B, B flat, E minor, again I just change the bass, E minor, the inversion of E minor, A minor 6, A minor 6 over C, which is the first inversion of A minor, B7, the inversion of B7, the third inversion of B7, B7 and A minor, and together it will be. Okay, so how is that according to just play the E minor and the A minor? It's different word, and by just a few inversions you can create that sound. So you see that it's like improvisation to play accompaniment. It's not just to keep, you know, the chord. It's like you have in your pocket, in your vocabulary, a few chords, and then you play with these chords. You don't play the same every time. It's like you need to inspiring yourself and to make something new each time that you are playing, even when you play accompaniment. So if you have a few different inversions and shapes for each chord, you just create new movement between them, and you place this chord after this chord, and then you change the order, and then you emphasize the bass, and you don't emphasize the bass, and you can create a full and rich accompaniment. Now, I would love to read your comments about this concept of chord inversions. Did it help you when you just tried it now? How do you think it will change the way you play accompaniment if you take 1 month from now, learning many chord inversions and use them in your playing? I am sure that your comments and my answers will help others. So really, go ahead and leave a comment below.